All right, hey y'all, it's Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV, back with more news and commentary you can use. Listen y'all, I want to give you some information. I want to let you know that another round of severe thunderstorms, possibly even tornadoes, okay, could hit the Gulf Coast overnight. And so I want to give you some information on that. Okay, by the way, thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel, for watching the videos, commenting under the videos. Listen, I want to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed and join our community. All right, y'all, this information comes from USA Today, and the article says that severe storms, isolated tornadoes, high winds, and flooding rainfall are possible along the Gulf Coast on Tuesday into Wednesday as a cold front moves through the region. Now, you all know I told you that I'm here. I'm located in the southeast. I'm actually in Georgia. I still have my coat on, y'all. Okay, it is very, very cold here. So I can attest to the fact that there has been a cold front moving into my area. Listen, y'all, here's the latest. Okay, severe weather in the Houston, Texas area has forced ground stops, y'all. Ground stops at both of the city's major airports. The National Weather Service has even issued a tornado emergency for Harris County, Texas, after a, and I quote, large and extremely dangerous tornado was confirmed in the area. The warning expired as the system moved east. Okay, you all make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you feel like the information is helpful. Okay, now, where will the weather hit? Okay, you're probably wondering. The article says parts of southern Texas near Houston, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and western Florida are expected to see strong to severe thunderstorms and possibly flash flooding. That's according to, excuse me, the National Weather Service, okay? A tornado watch was issued for parts of Louisiana and Texas until 6 p.m. local time, okay? In, discussing the possibility of any damage, it says the severe thunderstorms could bring damaging winds with gusts from 55 to 65 miles per hour, large hail, heavy rain, and the possibility of isolated tornadoes. That is according to AccuWeather meteorologist Brandon Buckingham. Okay, other storms, a separate storm system, okay, is expected to bring heavy snow, all right, from New Mexico to Ohio through the middle of the week. More than 17.7 million people, y'all, they're saying we're under a winter storm warning as of Tuesday afternoon, which is today, according to the Weather Service. Okay, so here's what we know. They're talking about, several different areas along the Gulf Coast. The question asked is, will the South see more tornadoes? The National Weather Service did confirm that a tornado was located over northwestern Baytown, Texas, Tuesday afternoon. Weather officials warned that heavy rainfall may hide the tornado from some on the ground. Okay, the emergency covers a population of over 335,000 people, y'all, according to AccuWeather. This is a, here's a quote, that this is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Okay, that was what the service wrote in a statement. Okay, there's also an enhanced risk, I quote, enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms from the mid-Texas coast to the western Florida panhandle on Tuesday into early Wednesday, meaning a few tornadoes and damaging winds are possible. Okay, so if you're in any of the areas that I'm talking about, I pray that you and your family are safe, that you're able to already, have the things that you need, in this particular storm. Okay. Here's a quote that said it only takes one thunderstorm to trek over one specific neighborhood or metropolitan area to produce some pretty serious damage. Tomorrow's tornado threat may not be quite as high as we expected today, said the quote. But again, it's a non-zero threat. Okay, again, that was from Buckingham, who is, let's see, I just mentioned that person. Let me go up. AccuWeather meteorologist Brandon Buckingham. Okay, you all let me know your thoughts on this weather. It says the threat of severe thunderstorms is expected to shift toward the Atlantic coast, including the Outer Banks of North Carolina, late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, before the front finally works its way off the Atlantic coast on Thursday. Okay. The article even mentions how to prepare for severe weather, especially overnight. The severe storm system in the south, okay, may be especially dangerous because it will happen overnight in Louisiana and the Florida coast. There was a quote that also says, and I quoted, folks have already gone to sleep. We really do encourage residents to have a way to receive any watches or warnings that may be posted across the area, just to provide that little bit of extra time to prepare or move to a safer space if needed. Okay. Here's some things that you can do, you and I can do to prepare for an overnight storm. Keeping a flashlight. Now, this is just a short list. Of course, there are many other ways that we can prepare, but the article does mention keeping a flashlight, a warm coat, and a pair of shoes next to your bed in the event that you have to get up and go. If there's a power outage, hey, you got your light right there. Turning on audible storm alerts on your phone or a weather radio to wake you up for severe warnings. My family and I have that as well. And the article mentions having a plan in place. Okay, we talked about how whether it's a severe weather storm, winter storm, any type of storm, unusual weather event, having a plan. You and your family having a family plan of, okay, if this happens, we're going to go here. If this happens, these are the people we can contact. Have that emergency plan. Okay, so the article also mentions having a plan in place for where to, let me start over, y'all. Having a plan in place. Okay, this is very important. I want to make sure you hear me clearly. Having a plan in place for where to shelter in your home in case of severe storms or tornadoes. Okay, the threat of damaging storms comes after tornadoes cause the loss of life, the article says, of 9 people and caused extensive damage across Alabama and Georgia. Just 2 weeks ago, I shared with you all how all across the state of Georgia, actually our Governor Brian Kemp declared Georgia a state of emergency as a result of what happened. The article says that homes with ripped off roofs and uprooted trees could be seen in central Alabama. And a tornado tore a path through downtown Selma, causing collapsed buildings, flipped cars, and mangled power lines. Okay. And that's pretty much what the article says. So again, if you're in the path of this severe weather, I pray that you and your family be safe, be well, that no danger, hurt, harm, or calamity, come your way or to your dwelling. And I pray that you have everything that you need in terms of your emergency food supply and your survival needs. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eye out on coverage of this storm system. Again, I want to encourage you, okay, not only be prepared to have your emergency food supply, your survival needs, your flashlights, your alternate energy sources, your water. Okay, I always say make sure you add water to your emergency food supply. Also tune in, tap in, and see what's going on in your local community. Okay, what is your local weather report saying? That could be the newspaper, the television station, the radio station. Find out what's happening in your own local area, your local community. What do they do if do they send alerts? Some communities have where you can sign up for alert systems. They'll send text messages or alerts to your phone, but find out how you can stay in the know and in touch with what is happening in your own area. Okay. All right, y'all, be blessed. Take care. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I just came straight, I just got home. I came straight to sit down and give you all this report. I pray that it reaches you in time before this storm hits. And if you are in the path, if you're in the South like I am, or in the path of this storm, or another part of the country or world where something else is going on, I send blessings and peace and prayers to you and your family. Okay, y'all take care. Stay tuned. Stay tuned on the community tab. Okay, I'll try to upload information on the community tab. And again, thank you all so much for your support. Stay tuned right here for more on Andrea Speaks TV.